Hey guys, it's been a while since I did another video. Do you guys like my hair? It's like really curly today. Anyways, so today's video is actually going to be about the loss of a child. The reason why I decided to do this video is because I know what it feels like. I've lost one of my girls, my middle daughter, the one I talk about, but you guys obviously don't see her because she's not here. Yesterday was her birthday. She would have been 2 years old. And I kind of had like a really big breakdown, and I was just like telling my boyfriend that I wanted to do a video just for the parents out there that are going through what I'm going through and you feel like you don't have anybody. I know that feeling. I know that sense of wanting someone to tell you that it's gonna get better, and in actuality it kind of doesn't get better. The pain doesn't ever go away. It's not something that ever goes away. Like, I don't know how else to say it. You do learn to live with it though. Eventually over the years you do learn to live with it, and with God's help, of course, you get healed from it. But it takes a lot of prayer, having a lot of loved ones to be there to support you, and all those different kind of things. Well, first, I'm gonna tell you the story of her birth and all that good thing, all those good things, and then I will get into the whole what happened, just so you guys can know. I don't want to say half the story, and then you guys are like, well, what's the rest of it? Like, I don't want to keep you guys guessing about anything. I want it to be straight to the point. So on August 24th of 2016, sorry if you guys see cars in the background, I'm in my boyfriend's car doing this video because the lighting outside is really pretty. But on August 24th of 2016, I gave birth to Aurora. I named her Aurora Marie Brown. At the time, I was engaged to my kid's dad. She was our second child. She came out very quickly. It was a really good birth. Maybe because she was my second child, so my body was kind of like used to it. I don't know. But she lived for a month-ish, a month and a half. She passed away October 17th. I'll never forget it. We woke up that day. We were getting ready to get dressed. I was gonna go try to find me a second job. I already had one job, but now that we have 2 kids, I needed a second job. Moms or parents in general, you're always gonna want to do more and more for your kids because you just want them to have everything. So I was going to get ready. I was gonna go look for another job, and as I was walking back into the room, she was just laying on the bed, and it just seemed so off. Like, she was already like complected, but she was really, 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 really pale, and it just seemed off. And if you're a parent and you know how you say like, oh, I have that gut feeling that something's wrong with my child. Yes, like, we have that gut feeling, something inside of us is telling us like, what is it? Like, something's not right. And that's what I felt. I felt like something wasn't right. Something was completely off, and for some odd reason I was right. As I went to go touch her to like pick her up, her body was just lifeless. Like, you could feel in her body that there was no life inside of her, and it freaked me out. I screamed. From there, like, I really don't remember everything. I do know that someone took me to the hospital, their dad or someone called ambulance. A lot of stuff was going on at the time. It was really, really, really chaotic. It had so much stuff going on that I really don't remember. Like, my mind really just went out of it, which I think is normal because I literally just, I was in the process of losing my daughter. They tried their best to bring her back to life, but being a parent, you don't want your child to suffer. And she already had lost too much oxygen. She didn't have, her brain was already so gone that, like, if they kept trying to bring her back, she was gone. And I kept telling them, like, just let her go. It's too late. And from there, it was really crazy, and my life just kind of went like a spiral. I really was like super depressed. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I just wanted my child back. And like, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I'm a strong believer of Jesus Christ. I just prayed. Like, I prayed and prayed and prayed. Like, I cried, like, please just bless me with another child. Just give me another opportunity to bring life into this world again. Like, I needed some type of I don't know, like, how to express it. I needed something to let me know that literally there was nothing I could do. Because I believe that all things happen for a reason, and I do believe that everything is already set in stone before we know it. And with that being said, I believe that God had a better plan for my daughter, and that there was a reason. There's always reasons. God knows what he's doing, and we shouldn't question it. But at the same time, being human, it hurts. It hurts because we have no control over it. We have no say-so, nothing. But he knows what he's doing, and he knows what's right for us. And we just have to accept that. And I do accept that. Within that prayer, I asked for another child. I asked that God bless me with another baby, so that I know that there was nothing I could do, and all that good stuff. And moving forward, over a 3-month span or something like that, it was actually not even 3 months. I think it was like a month or two after my daughter was gone, I ended up in the hospital because I was very malnutrition. I couldn't eat. Like I said, I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. I barely even wanted to drink water. But I was always trying to go to work, which made no sense. Like, how are you going to go and be motivated to go to work and you have to put anything in your body? And not just that, I'm anemic, and I didn't even take my iron pills. So like, not only am I not eating, I'm not sleeping, I'm not getting any fluids in my body, I'm not taking care of myself, period. So how could I possibly go out there and want to try to motivate myself to go work, and then I'm not taking care of myself? So eventually it caught up with me, and I had to go to the hospital. And while I was in the hospital, they put an IV in me. They did all the things, you know, they do. They take your blood, they do urine samples, all those things, just to see, like, if they could see if there's anything wrong. Well, basically, I was just very malnutrition. Like, I didn't have anything inside of me. So, you know, like, of course my body's dying off. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do to make sure that I'm able to keep living, which was kind of selfish because I had Ariel at the time. Ariel was like 1.5 years. And, well, although she was the reason that I was trying so hard to get back to work and stuff like that, I should have been taking care of myself better just for the sake of my child that I still had. You know, Ariel was the purpose that I was a mother in the first place. She was my first child. But it was still hard losing a child and then having a child. It was very difficult, very, very difficult to go through, very difficult to be able to get up in the morning knowing that you have another child to take care of, even though you just want to give up because you just lost a child, which was kind of selfish. I feel like it would have been selfish if I would have gave up, because Ariel, you know, she still needed me. But with that being said, as I was in the hospital and they were doing the IV, and then they did all the tests and they came back and everything was normal, but they told me I was 3 months pregnant. And I was like, ain't no way. Like, there's no way that I'm 3 months pregnant. Like, I can't be pregnant. And they're like, yes, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. And I was like, no, you guys have the wrong person. Like, I can't be pregnant. I literally just lost a child. What am I going to do with another baby right now? Like, I can barely keep myself together. But they did an ultrasound and all that good stuff, and I was 3 months pregnant. And at the time, I didn't see it as a good thing. I was so upset because me and my kid's dad, which at the time we were engaged, me and him were not on good terms at all. I was basically kind of feeling like alone. I was doing everything by myself, and it was frustrating. Like, why would I want to have another baby with him? Like, we just lost a child, and all this chaotic stuff that's going on in my life. Like, I'm not bringing another child in this world right now. Like, you know what I, like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to bear another child when they haven't even had the chance to mourn the child they just lost. That was the hardest thing for me. And not just that, all my kids come out to be looking just like the other one, and it's really weird that they come out looking identical, like as if I had the same child over and over. So I was really afraid to have another baby, knowing that maybe if it was a girl, she would look just like my daughter that just passed away. But long story short, moving forward, fast forwarding a little bit more, I didn't want my baby. I didn't want Amila because, like I said, I was going through the hardest time ever. I literally just lost a child, and then having to deal with, I was on the edge of me and their dad not being together. We weren't gonna go through with anything that we were supposed to be moving forward with because we just couldn't see eye to eye. And that was scary for me. Like, why would I bring another baby in this world knowing that I might be a single mother? And that was really, 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 really terrifying. Like, I was really scared. Like, I'm not ready to be a single mom, let alone a single mom of 2, technically 3, because, you know, Aurora might not be living, but she still is my child, and I still love her. And she still lives on in my heart, and everyone that she met, she lives on in our hearts. But I tried to convince my brother's wife to take me in and get an abortion. And I know a lot of you guys are out there is probably like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you get an abortion? But at the time, in the place that I was at, it was difficult and it was hard. And I usually don't believe in abortions, but I feel like everybody has their own life and their own choice. And if that's what you choose to do, and if you feel like that's a really good reason, and you feel like God can forgive you for that, then by all means do it. I try my best not to judge people, and I do my best to, you know, try to see things for somebody else's point of view, because in actuality, who am I to say that they're wrong when I'm not living their life? So I can't say. But me personally, I didn't want Amila, and it was hard, and I was just like, I don't want her. And then when I was saying I didn't want her, I completely forgot about this prayer that I had prayed about a blessing, a child to be given to me, so then I can do it all over again and know that there was nothing I could have done to save Aurora. Well, I had a dream that night that I had given birth to a baby girl, but she looked just like my daughter that passed away, but she wasn't her. She looked like her, but I knew she wasn't her. When I had that dream, I stopped saying I wanted abortion. I stopped saying that I didn't want her. I just stopped all that, because I remembered I asked for this. I asked God to bless me with another child so then I can do it all over again. And that's exactly what he did, which is weird because I was already pregnant when I gave birth to Aurora. And not when I gave birth to Aurora. When Aurora passed away, I was already pregnant. Sorry. I was already pregnant when Aurora had passed away. And to know that God already had this in motion, he already put this seed inside of me, knowing that that would be my prayer. He had answered my prayers before I even asked the prayer. Before I prayed the prayer, he had already answered it. He's amazing. He is amazing. He's beyond amazing. And moving forward now, Amila is a year old, and she is my little mini-me, and she's amazing. Both of my girls are amazing. I love both of them with a passion, with everything inside of me. I don't know what I would have done if I actually went through with it. Like, I would have killed this beautiful baby girl for what? And I'm so glad that God placed that dream inside of me and allowed me to dream and allowed me to remember, you asked for this. Don't take away something that I gave you when you asked for it. It's like if a little girl asks for a baby doll and then she goes and breaks that baby doll and throw it away. I don't want that. Like, you just asked for it. But with that being said, I still have my days where I am beyond depressed. I do go through a lot. I do cry a lot. Yesterday I was very emotional, and my boyfriend Vincent was completely there for me. Guys, he's so amazing. I know you guys hear me say that a lot on my videos, and you guys are probably like, well, if he's so amazing, then we're Airski. He's right here. He's been sitting right here the whole time.
Hey guys.
But anyways, he is beyond amazing. He doesn't come on my YouTube channels because right now we're not living together. But when we do get a spot together, I am gonna make him like get in the videos. We're gonna do some challenges and things like that. He has really pretty hair, so I'm gonna start doing like tutorials on hair, and I'm gonna try to use his hair. I'm gonna try to use his hair. His hair is perfect, guys. But anyways, he basically just held me last night and let me know, like, you know, there's nothing he could tell me to make me feel better. He knew that, but at the same time, the fact that you're there and you're holding me and you're telling me that you're going to be my support no matter what, and I'm not alone on this, it felt amazing. If you're out there and you feel like you're alone on this, you're not. There are lots and lots of people out here in the world that have lost children, that have went through stillbirth and things like that. Oh, my daughter Aurora passed away from SIDS. It's sudden infant death syndrome. That is basically when your baby just goes to sleep and they never wake up, and that's how she passed away. She wasn't murdered or anything like that. No, it was a natural cause death. They did an investigation, everything like that. Just because if a child passes away, that needs to be investigated. Rather the hospital says it's natural or not. Like, personally, I feel like that needs to be investigated. If anyone at all passes away, it should just be investigated, just in case there was no foul play. Obviously there's no foul play. I'm not gonna kill my own child. I would never. But they did do an investigation. They did do a whole bunch of asking questions and things like that. I am very thankful for the investigation party and the lady that was doing the investigation. She wasn't rude at all. She was just doing her job, and she was very, very patient with me and my kid's dad. I was, like I said, I was very out of it. I was very emotional. I would tell you guys the questions that she asked, but I honestly don't really remember. But I can tell you that I still do have her and her business card, which is kind of weird. I kept it just for like sentimental reasons. I know that sounds awkward, but I really did. But it's hard. I know it's hard when you lose a child and you feel like you can't go on. I'm here to tell you that you can go on, and you can do it. You can make it. You can get up and be stronger than everything that's bringing you down. Just always remember, even if you're not a believer, do something positive. Speak positivity in your life. Just tell yourself that, hey, I can do this. Hey, I can do this. I know sometimes I catch myself saying like, dang, I can't do this, and then Ariel will come up and tell me like, yes, you can, mommy. And it's nice to have like people around you that are positive and that believe in you. Don't surround yourself with negativity, especially if you're depressed. I know it may not seem like it, but sometimes I can get in a deep depression just because I lost my daughter. At the time, I don't know wherever you live, it may be a little bit different, but where I live, at the time when I lost her, the hospital that she passed away at, they gave us like blankets that people knitted for things like that. They gave me numbers to support groups. They had a lot of people come to my house to try to talk to me, to try to pray with me, to try to just uplift my spirit. And honestly, it was beautiful. Like, the community just comes together for things like that. It was wonderful. It was amazing. It was different, and I loved it. And I just hope that if you're out there and you do watch my videos and you do go through some of the stuff that I say I've been through, then you get some help. And even if you want to reach out and link up, I'm not a stuck-up person. I will talk to anyone and everyone about anything. If I've been through it, I will give you my point of view on it, which is what I do in my videos. I usually don't talk about something that I haven't been through because I feel like that's kind of fake and phony. I talk about what I've been through. All my videos is, if it's a discussion, it's what I've been through personally. I've been through it. I know a type of feeling on it, and I just give my opinion on it. I try not to step over stuff that like I've never been through. Like, if I see someone else go through it, I'm not gonna talk about it because I personally haven't went through it. So I couldn't personally tell you like, oh, it's gonna make you feel like this. No, I don't know. But anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like, thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe. More to come. Like I said, me and my love bug Vincent are going to be doing some YouTube channels too. We're going to do a lot of videos together. I'm also going to get some going with my kids. I know Ariel's been talking about she wants to do a channel with me. She wants me to build her a playhouse, which I'm really excited about. We're supposed to be doing once we move into our own spot. So hopefully, but I know that a lot of my videos are so spaced out, it's ridiculous. I'm going to change that. I know I keep saying I'm going to change it, but I really am going to change it. I haven't been able to get like a really good camera or anything, so I'm just going off of my iPhone, which it's been kind of tripping lately, so I'm trying to get a new one. But like I said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe, and there's more to come. Have a good day, guys.